Welcome back to CVPS News 25.
My name is Mahi and next to me is Kira. We will be your anchors for this month.
There's a lot happening in May and we have so many people from the news crew to tell you all about it.
First, we have Yashika who will be talking about Mother's Day.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about something super important, Mother's Day, a day where you spend the whole day with your mother, grandma, and mother figures. So where did Mother's Day even come from? Well, it actually started a long time ago, in ancient times. People in Greece and Rome used to have festivals to celebrate moms who were like a goddess to them. Yeah, even in long ancient times, they used to celebrate Mother's Day in a different way. But the modern version of Mother's Day all started in the US. Anna Jarvis, whose mom recently passed away. So she thought of an idea to celebrate Mother's Day in the US because Anna wanted a way to make mothers feel honored and special. So in 1908, she held the first official Mother's Day. And by 1914, President Woodrow Wilson made it an official celebration. Now we celebrate it on the second Sunday of May. It's a time to celebrate their love, support, cooking, and hugs, and everything else they do for us. Some people give flowers and some write cards, but mostly I think we should celebrate the time and affection we should give our moms. So we should give our moms a big old hug and say thank you for everything they did, because they deserve it all. Now back to our amazing anchors, Kira and Mahi.
Don't you love your mother?
Of course I do. Do you?
Yeah, my mother is so kind and caring.
Same. Next we have a creator who'll be reviewing Alan Grant's book.
Thank you, Mahi and Kira. So the last few book reviews were all creepy and scary books. So now let's talk about another genre. If you like historical adventure books, then you would love Alan Grant's books. The books that I'll tell you about are Refugee, Ground Zero, 2 Degrees, and Heroes. So in Refugee, there's 3 kids with one mission in common, is to escape. Joseph is a Jewish boy living in 1930s Nazi Germany, with the threat of concentration camps looming. He and his family board a ship bound for the other side of the world to escape from the Nazi Germany. Isabel is a Cuban girl in 1994 with riots and unrest plaguing in her country. She and her family set out on a raft hoping to find safety in America. Mahmoud is a Syrian boy in 2015 with a homeland torn apart by violence and destruction. He and his family begin a long trek towards Europe. All 3 kids go on a harrowing journey in search of refuge. All will face unimaginable dangers, from drowning and bombings to betrayals, but there is always the hope of tomorrow. And although Joseph, Isabel, and Mahmoud are separated by continents and decades, shocking connections will tie their stories together in the end. Now the next book I'll be talking about is Ground Zero. So, on September 11, 2001, New York City, Brandon is visiting his dad at work on the 107th floor of the World Trade Center. Out of nowhere, an airplane slams into the tower, creating a fiery nightmare of terror and confusion. And Brandon is in the middle of it all. Can he survive and escape? September 11, 2009, Afghanistan. Rashmina has grown up in the shadow of a war, but dreams of peace and progress. When a battle erupts in her village, Rashmina stumbles on a wounded American soldier named Taz. Should she help Taz and put herself and her family in mortal danger? 2 Degrees by Alan Gratz tells the story of 4 middle schoolers who experience the effects of climate change in different parts of the world. Akira, riding her horse in California, Syria, Nevada, encounters a wildfire, forcing her and her horse to flee for their lives, finding escape from the wildfire. While Owen and George in Manitoba, Canada, are threatened by a polar bear due to the melting sea ice. They are stalked by hungry polar bears due to the melting ice, forcing them to fight for survival. In Miami, Florida, Natalie faces a massive hurricane, struggling to survive floodwaters. While facing different challenges, Akira, Owen, George, and Natalie learn that their stories are interconnected, and the root cause of their experiences is climate change. The message of the book emphasizes the importance of working together to combat climate change and protect the planet. Heroes by Alan Gratz tells a story of Frank McCoy and his best friend Stanley Summers on the day of Pearl Harbor attacks, December 7, 1941. Frank and his best friend Stanley try to survive the attack of Pearl Harbor, going through bombs, fire, and discrimination. Frank is a white American who is not judged at all, but Stanley Summers, his best friend, everybody loves him, but after the attack, he is judged because of his Japanese descent. These books are awesome to read. You should read them. They're available in the library. They're action packed and have a lot of historical facts. Plus, a fun fact is on October 9th, Alan Gratz is launching his new books, Warzone, about the wars that happened in the world through the decades, and the graphic novel of Refugee.
Wow, I'll definitely be checking some of those books out after.
Oh, me too. Are there any sports happening in May?
Yes, there is cricket, ball hockey, and soccer, but today we will only be talking about soccer and cricket.
Now we have Sia talking about the cricket team.
Okay, thanks Ryan Gator for introducing me. Now let's talk with our amazing coaches. Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Nike and Miss Suri, who are the cricket coaches, and I'm gonna ask some questions. So, what skill sets do you need to play cricket?
You need a lot of coordination within your team, an eye on all the players, a good captain that can manage all the players and outcomes,
and you need to be attentive, active, and good runner.
So, how's practice going along?
Practice is going really well. Everybody's showing up, everybody's working hard, and we are practicing a lot of skills. We are learning new skills, and we are using our old skills to bring up the spirit of the game.
That's great. So, how do you guys think the team's gonna do?
Things are going well. We hope to see good results at the tournament. Last year, we know that the boys won gold, the final win, and they came first place. So we're hoping to see similar results for this year as well. Hopefully, the girls can come up further. And yeah.
May the best win, right?
You said it. That was great. That's amazing. I definitely learned so many new things. Now, let's have a big round of applause and a big thank you to Miss Naki and Miss Suri for letting me interview them.
Wow, cricket sounds fun. I'll make sure to try out next year.
Me too.
Now we have Akash who will be talking about the soccer team.
Today I'm going to talk about the famous sport in our school, soccer. Soccer was invented in England in 1836 by Ebenezer Cobb Morley. Soccer is a sport that uses speed, strength, tactics, and teamwork. Famous soccer players are, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, Pele, and Luka Modric. Soccer is known all over the world, and kids in our school love to play this game. Also, the grade 4s to 5 are trying out for the soccer team with Misty Simone, and I wish all of them the best of luck to make the team. But I specifically want to say this to all the boys in the school: do not slide tackle each other or hurt one another. And that's all I have about the sports soccer. Back to our anchors.
The spring concert was also very nice.
Yeah, there were 12 performances, which were all great.
Yeah, even we performed.
It was also Education Week, the week that the spring concert was held. Now let's look at a few clips from the concert to give a revision on how wonderful it was.
I can't wait till next year.
Same.
This is why I'm also going to be performing next year, so I can look back at the video clips and be like, wow, I really did that. Did you see all that art that was put up on the art contest day?
Yeah, it was so pretty. We have so many talented people at CVPS.
For real.
I want to know more about the art contest.
Same, let's have Pearl to tell us all about it.
This May, there was a spring-themed art contest for all grades, and all the contestants' art was displayed on the night of the CVPS spring concert. There was one winner per grade. For grade 1, it's Yusara. For grade 2, it's Gia from 2A. For grade 3, it's Jocelyn from 3A. For grade 4, it's Harini from 4B. For grade 5, it's Akasa from 5A. For grade 6, it's Gerline from 6C. For grade 7, it's Ishpreet from 7C. And for grade 8, it's me. Congratulations to all the winners. These are all amazing pieces of art. Enjoy your Michael's gift cards. I know I will.
Maybe next time I'll also participate in the art contest.
Same. The book fair had so many nice things. I literally went broke from spending all my money at the book fair.
Yeah, I bought such a cute poster.
You know, people also had to put their name on a paper and try to win a free prize.
Yeah, I even put my name in that box, but my luck was not with me this time.
I hope they enjoyed their prizes. Overall, we raised $3,000 at our school.
All the new books will be on display in June.
Remember at the beginning of the year when we interviewed Miss Raybold? Well, guess what? We're interviewing Miss Bat now.
We have Sikri to interview Ms. Bat.
My name is Sikri, and today I'm going to be interviewing Ms. Bat. Hi, Ms. Bat.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you. I'm going to be asking you some questions today.
Okay.
Okay, so starting off, what are your hobbies?
Okay, let me think about it. I love reading books. On weekends especially, I love going for nature walks with my family. But above all, I love watching Bollywood movies. I can't get enough of them.
So what's your favorite part about being a vice principal in Countryside Village?
I think the favorite part of being vice principal is getting the chance to work with students, families, and the staff members. And then you can plan initiatives in the school which you think that is going to bring best out of the students. And they will help them to succeed.
How long have you been working at Countryside Village?
It's almost three years. I came here not almost, it's more than 3 years. I came here in January 2022.
Okay. So why did you decide to be a principal, a vice principal?
Before becoming a vice principal, I was a teacher for almost 18 years in Pale. And while working as a teacher, you see that what impact teachers can make in the classroom. And then I was thinking, yes, I did that for 18 years. What else I can do? Because a lot of work happens behind the scenes. What happens in the things that you see in the classrooms, planning happens in principal and vice principal's office. So I wanted to explore that aspect of my teaching career as well.
Okay. So what's your thing, most favorite thing about Countryside Village?
My most favorite thing about Countryside Village is people help each other here. When I'm talking about teachers help each other. And I see kids helping each other and be kind with each other. So that's the best part.
What's a fact about you that nobody knows?
Nobody knows that I lived on an island that you can drive around in less than 1 hour. It's a very, very tiny island in Pacific. It's called Nauru, and my husband was working there, so we lived there for 1 year.
Okay. So suppose a genie came up to you and gave you 3 wishes. What were your 3 wishes be?
Never-ending supply of chocolate chip cookies, a school garden where instead of fruits, we have school supplies on trees, books on trees. And the third is, and which is already happening, everyone be kind with each other all the time. Not sometimes, but all the time.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bat. Those are some amazing answers. Now back to our anchors.
I heard Cedar Ridge was so much fun.
Yeah, so now we will have Ranik who will be talking about the Cedar Ridge trip.
Hi, my name is Ranik, and today I'm going to be talking about Cedar Ridge.
First of all, what is Cedar Ridge? Cedar Ridge Camp is a 4-day and 3-night camp that grades 7 and 8s can go to. It's in MacArthur Mills, which is a 3-hour drive from school. This camp has many activities you can go to. From swimming to hiking and archery to art, there's so many things you can enjoy. At night, we sing songs around a campfire and you could even see the stars. It's beautiful. This year's students went to Cedar Ridge from May 20 to May 24. In fact, I went there too. If you're the type of person for adventure and the outdoors, then you should definitely go to this camp when you go to grade 7 or 8. You're also taught many survival skills like how to make a fire. The teachers who came with us to Cedar Ridge were Mr. Gable, Miss Bamra, and Miss Hope. Thanks to all of the teachers who came with us to take their time. Make sure to tell your parents when you get to grade 7 and 8 to take you to Cedar Ridge Camp. Maybe one day you will be there. Anyways, it's time to go back to our anchors Mahi and Kira. Bye!
Maybe I'll go to Cedar Ridge next time.
Now we have Mishika who will be taking a student survey.
Hi, my name is Mishika, and today I interviewed people on what their favorite Star Wars character is. After interviewing, most people chose Baby Yoda because he's cute. And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Darth Vader.
Why?
I like how I don't know. I just like him. It's like just a good character.
My name's Alicia.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars character is Padme.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Star Trooper
Why?
because he's nice and he's cool.
What's your favorite Star Wars character?
Baby Yoda
Why?
because he's cute.
Hi, what's your name?
Bundle.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Darth Vader
Why?
because he's cool. Ishan.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Baby Yoda.
Why?
I like him because he's cute and my favorite color is green.
Jasmine? What's your favorite Star Wars character?
Baby Yoda.
Why?
He's cute.
My name is Usher.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Darth Vader.
Why?
Because I like how he has the red lightsaber.
Hi, what's your name?
Ria.
What's your favorite Star Wars character?
Yoda.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Ramneek.
What's your favorite Star Wars character?
R2D2.
Why?
He's really cute and he makes weird noises.
Okay.
But I think that's nice. I don't know. It's
Okay.
just nice.
Versace.
What's your favorite Star Wars character?
Chewbacca.
Why?
Because he's cute and furry. Ayla.
And what's your favorite Star Wars character?
Darth Vader.
Why?
He's a cool guy, actually. I like how he is able to fight all the people in the show.
My personal favorite is Chewbacca because he's kind of furry.
Wow, that's a lot of opinions. So many people chose the same person.
Before we go, the Forrester reading winners have been announced.
The Blues Bruce winners was
Lost Stick by Anusha Syed.
Ooh, that's so good. The winner of Silver Birch was
The Legendary Mosito by A.Y. Chan.
that looks nice. And lastly, the winner of Red Maples was
40 Days in Hicksville by Christina Kilborn.
I'll be adding that to my must-to-read list.
This wraps up everything for the month of May. Remember, bell to bell, no sell.
Remember the golden rule, Coyotes. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Have a great May and see you next month.
Hi, Coyotes. Today, we're going to talk about something super important, all about the grab and go. You might think it's quite silly talking about it, but it can really impact our school and our outside community because these rappers, they can leave clogging in toilets and also outside because it looks gross. No one likes that. Nuh-uh. And these people can throw them everywhere, making a mess on the walls. So, this is why we're going to be teaching you some things. During your lunch period, you can go to the grab and go and get the food. But during your recess period, you should not be getting these because they're unnecessary because you are right now playing. And if you're having food in your hands, like yogurt or a wrapper, you will dispose them in our lovely, lush a beautiful grass top somewhere outside, which is really bad for the environment. So we should, after eating them, put them in the garbage bin or the recycling after we're done eating them, so we can make this community even more cleaner and greener. Reminder, there's also gentle reminders in the washroom as well. As you can see, no food or drink beyond this point. That means no granola bars or no yogurt. Which gives our next thing about no disposing food near these sinks, because these are for drinking and not for disposing garbage or litter. When we eat our delicious yogurt or a granola bar or even applesauce if you like it, we should know that we should dispose them in the recycling or garbage. And also, if you're in the washroom, please do not bring it and make a mess or put in the toilets, because it's highly disgusting for the custodians to clean up and other people to look at it.